Hello, we are back, you guys. Come on in, gather with me. We have a special guest today, you guys. Look at Jesus up there in the corner. See him back there watching all of us, honey. Come on in, you guys. We just got some chitty chatting to do today. I don't know if this is story time, announcement time. This is food tour. So we're going to put this under the food tour in the playlist, you guys. So before we get started, come on in, Giggle Squad. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Greetings to all the new subbies that we have out there today. And also, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up after you watch it. And if you don't like it, what do we always say? Keep on scrolling because we don't care, honey. We don't want to know about that negative right there. And engage with me down in the comments, you guys. Alrighty, how have you guys been? I hope you had an amazing weekend. My weekend was... Last week was not a very good week, you guys. So let me just, last week was not the best week. Found out about a couple of different people that had passed away. So last week was a bit challenging, but we are yet here today anyways, you guys. So you guys, if you have been following me on any other social media platform outside of YouTube, you may have seen that I went to Alabama in, was it August? We went to Alabama early in August. And no, or was it July? Honey, one of those days we went to Alabama. This month or either last month, we went to Alabama. And so we went to Alabama, you guys, and I did a video on a company called Flavors. And this was a soul food restaurant that was down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And the food was absolutely, you guys, amazing. I think I mentioned it in another video, you guys. And the food was absolutely amazing. And I am a foodie by heart. You guys, I love food. And I love some good, authentic food. Whenever I travel, I like to try the food, honey. And if it don't have good food, I won't go back to that country at all. I went to a particular country. I won't mention the name of it. But none of the food, the whole 6 days we were there, the food was so mediocre. I mean, it was mediocre. The only thing that was good in that country was the rice and some beans, and they had amazing fruit. So with that being said, with me being a foodie, then I decided, why not create your own path, you guys? Don't wait for somebody to create a path for you or create a platform for you. Why not go for it yourself? So I said, I'm going to visit the South and take myself on a food tour. Honey, I may end up like some of these Man versus Food, but not the hot stuff that he eats, you guys. So I'm going next month, September 13th through the 15th, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Me and my son will be going to Mississippi. And I had put out a video asking people where to go in Mississippi. And it was so many restaurants and places that you can go. Sometimes you don't realize how big these states are and all the different cities that's within them. So I had to kind of narrow it down. So I kind of looked at the ones that people kept mentioning. And I got a list of 3 companies, 3 restaurants that I'm going to be visiting when we go down to Mississippi. Now, I may go back again to go to a different part of Mississippi, because there's a whole Mississippi Delta area that there's, I think the guy said route, I want to say 65. I may be mistaken. Is anybody on here from Mississippi or been to Mississippi or born and raised in Mississippi? Comment down below. But he said that road along, you can find some of the best eateries ever, you guys. And so we narrowed it down to 3 general areas, and all of them are centered around Jackson, Mississippi. So we're going to be at, drum roll, brrr. So I am going to visit at that time, I'm going to visit KS Catering and Meal Prep. And this one is in Columbia, Mississippi, which is probably about maybe 10, 15 minutes outside of Jackson. So that's the best thing. You can travel to these different counties and get some good food. So we're going to visit her on Friday, you guys. And that food that she had looks so good, because I really want some gumbo. So now that I put that out about Mississippi, then the people are like, you ought to slide down to Louisiana. Honey, we got things to do up here in the North. I can't be down there just on the food tour for a whole entire week. Time will probably come that I can, but not right now, you guys. So, because I can't get to Louisiana first, and I want to try some Louisiana gumbo, but I'm going to try KS Catering's gumbo. KS Catering and Meal Prep will be there on Friday, you guys. And so the next one, and if you want to follow these companies, please feel free to do so, to go follow them on Instagram or either follow them on Facebook. And what I'll do is I'll put their link down in the bio so that way you can just click it and go scroll right on over there, you guys. That's the best thing about hyperlinks. And then we're going to go to, it's called the Big Apple Inn. And that is, drum roll, brrr, is in Jackson, Mississippi. You guys, listen, honey, I am thoroughly delighted about this right here. I think I want to fast for like a whole week before I go down there, you guys, so I don't like explode from gorging myself out, you guys. So Big Apple Inn is known for, and you may think this is absolutely disgusting, and for all of those that are my Bible thumpers, listen, honey, we are not under the Old Testament so you can eat pigs. We are under the New Covenant, honey, because Jesus Christ came and fulfilled the law. And he said that you can eat what you want as long as you give thanks, and health-wise, for just knowledge and wisdom, health-wise, just do it in moderation. But, honey, they got pig ear sandwiches. I have not had. Let me tell you something. When I tell you some things I haven't had, not because I can't cook, it's just they haven't come across my mind at all. And just, I don't know, maybe I graduated from eating pig ears. I don't know. But I remember eating pig ears as a kid, and I remember my dad cooking like pig feet as a kid. Now, my granddaddy would make souse, and souse meat, you made that out of pig snoot. He called it a snoot. I said, that's a nose. That is a nose, honey. But I never messed with pig nose because I thought it could smell me or something like that. And my mom tried to get us one time to eat cow tongue. I said, no, that thing is going to lick me. I don't want no cow tongue. And it had like, the bottom part of the tongue was on there, and it was all bumpy. I said, God, and she was eating it on crackers. I said, this woman is Southern, honey. My mother was from Georgia, but I did not know she was that Southern. I'm not that Southern to eat a cow tongue, but I would try a little floppy ear, honey. So this man makes, Big Apple Inn makes sliders, like pig sliders, and you gotta go see it. It's a cute little ear, you guys, and it's on like what we have, like little slider buns, or we call them White Castle buns up here. A little White Castle bun, and honey, the bag. I saw some videos, you guys. People walking out, and the bag was good and greasy. I said, my God, that's gonna be the best greasy food ever, honey. And then they said at Big Apple Inn that they have some tamales that are wonderful, and they have some, I guess, sausage called smokes. So they said those are the three things you have to get. So those three items, honey, are on my bucket list that I am 53, honey, am going to eat a pig ear. Now, what I will do is I will have some control this time. Because when I went to Flavors, honey, it was 40 some odd dollars worth of food. It was ridiculous. I didn't even eat it all. It was so ridiculous. So this one, I'm going to have one tamale, one smoke, and one pig ear. Scout's honor. I'll record it so you guys can see it. Okay, so that one, I was delighted about that one. But this one is up and coming, and not up and coming, but it's been like on the news and different places like that. So they've been getting like a little buzz or whatever. And then right above, in the same building that on the bottom part of the building is a restaurant, but at the top, that was a meeting place for the civil rights people, part of the civil rights movement. They would have meetings there. So this building is absolutely historic. So I'm excited about seeing that as well. And then the next place that we're going to go to, now I wanted to have some barbecue. I want to see if there's a difference between the barbecue here up north and the barbecue down south. So this place is called Gators to Go, and that's in Madison, Mississippi. And Gators to Go has barbecue, and they also have lemon pepper chicken on a stick. Honey, on a stick? On a stick? I have never heard nobody putting chicken outside of shish kebabs on a stick, okay? I've had chicken on a stick on a grill, but not deep fried lemon pepper on a stick, honey. So we are definitely going to go there, and we're going to have an amazing, amazing time, guys. So I will be recording my tour. We're going to get the whole thing for you. Us driving down there, walking into these restaurants. I would love for the owner to be there. To take some pictures with them also, and just to show you guys a real review. Now, if the food is mediocre, I'm going to say the food is, mediocre. And if the food is great, honey, the food, I'm going to let you know the food is great. So we're excited about going down there, you guys. And I think, like I said, I'm going to put this one under food tours. So I don't know where I'm going to go next. Wherever I go, I think Mississippi and Alabama will be the only two places that I visit this year on this food tour, because in October, we're going back to Alabama to go to one of the football games. So Roll Tide Roll. So we'll be going back there. And then in November, I'm not going anywhere in November, but I have a trip planned in December. That's my yearly getaway, you guys, for 6 days up in Cancun, honey. So I'll slow down a little bit because we're doing a lot of traveling. But next year, I want to pick up some places when it hits the springtime. And honey, I may end up, maybe November, I'll do something that's a little bit closer. I've seen some people that were talking about coming to Louisville. Now, I'm not even far from Louisville, not even 100 miles. But I've never known Louisville to have any really good food or something unique. So maybe I'll reach out to Louisville and maybe do a little food tour that's closer to home versus traveling down to the south. So Louisiana is definitely on my list. I want some beignets. I want some gumbo, some etouffee, honey, and then I'll probably do Georgia. I've been to Georgia a couple of times. I want to try them. Yeah. So hopefully I don't get real big where you can't see me on the screen, honey, because then we're going to have to shut the food tour down, okay? Because I got too fat. So I'm trying to get myself together, you guys. But I absolutely, and God knows, don't let me get on a plane, honey, and fly to another country. Would that not be amazing if this thing like blew up and I'm flying to other countries to try food? Honey, listen, honey, this right here could be goals in life, could be goals, but I don't want to get like super big trying to try food and stuff like that. But I definitely love the South. I love the Southern hospitality. I'm not saying everybody from the South is nice, because they're not, but I love the Southern hospitality, and I love the culture. There is a place, there's a museum there. I believe it's some type of, oh goodness, I should have wrote it down before I even got on here and got to talking. But there's a museum that's there, and a gentleman made a comment and said, hey, when you come to Mississippi, you need to come to this museum. So I'm definitely going to stop at that museum, and I'm going to find the name out before we finish this. Well, after this video, and I'll put it down in the comments. Not in the comments, but in the description, so you'll know the museum that I'm going to go to. Whenever I go somewhere, you guys, I just don't want the food. I just don't want the excursions and stuff like that. But I love to learn the culture of where I'm at. So I know the South has a rich history that is relevant and groundbreaking for some of our freedom as minorities for today. So the South is where it's at, honey, because them folks sure can cook. And maybe I'll get some spices and bring it back up here, because my children brought some spices down in Alabama that we do not have up here, honey. So they got something down there that they shaking on their food that we ain't got up here. So I'm gonna shake up the North a little bit with my new spices from the South, you guys. So you guys, I just want to stop in and give you, do you like my hair now? Honey, listen. I said, let me make a video because I got my hair did, y'all. Not done, did. Because it's already done. So you guys, I will see you guys on the next time coming in. This is going to be the Mississippi Food Tour. And also, I had a subscriber. His name was Matthew Ryan 1111. Has anybody seen Matthew? Honey, I went over to his YouTube page and tried to, well, YouTube doesn't make it where you can reach out to somebody, but I don't know how to contact Matthew Ryan. If anybody know Matthew Ryan 111, tell him to report over here because I ain't heard from him. And that's not like him. I know him and several other people show up all the time, and I haven't seen him lately. So I'm just a little concerned, you guys. That's all it is. You guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notification. Give the video a thumbs up. If you don't like it, keep it scrolling because I don't want to hear it. Engage with me down in the comments. And if you are in Mississippi and live there, honey, come see me at these places and give me a dad blank hug, you guys. So you have a wonderful and amazing week, you guys, and we will see you later. Peace.